Greetings and salutations. Check this out. What? Oh, look at this. Looks like you need a front end alignment. Oh, yeah, so I got the cab back on the frame. I was going to take some video of how I did this, but I really don't want anybody to duplicate what I did here. Let's just say it was really sketchy and kind of stupid, but it's there. And then this week I'll see about getting a windshield for it and get it weatherproof. And I need to get a clutch for that. I need to get the flywheel resurfaced. Where is that dang thing? That no good. So I get that resurfaced, get my transmission out of there, get my power washer out. This still has all the oil in it from when I pulled it out of the Suburban. I might go ahead and drain the oil, flip this thing over, and pull the rear end seal out and replace it. It's been in there since '98. But I might do that just because it's easier to do it now than it is to do it later. Probably won't get the windshield until Friday, maybe Saturday. I have to call my friend Martin and see if he can give me a hand, because I really don't want to break a windshield. And I got to make a caddy that I can put in the back of the Jeep to cradle the windshield and keep it intact while I drive it over the mountain. So I'm going to dink around with that today. This would give you an idea of how I raised this up. Just use your imagination. No bueno. Don't do what I did. And then, of course, I haven't done anything with this yet, but you see the clear coat has failed, and some of the filler here has failed. But this box I repainted it, and it looked like this. It looked glorious, like this, in November of 2012. Just a few months before we moved here. And once we closed on this house, I stopped working on it, and it's been sitting out here in the sun, and the clear coat is failing at an exponential rate now. But this is just really inexpensive eBay paint and clear. I think the kit cost $100, something like that, for the color, which is a little bit different than the factory color. It's a little brighter than the factory color. I don't know if this camera's going to pick up the color differential, but you see the color here on the outside, and then the factory color on the dash. This is repainted, and this is the factory color. So it's a little, this color's a little richer, maybe a little deeper, not as bright. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know if I mentioned this before. Back in 2000, I bought this truck in '99, and back in 2000 I shaved the tail lights, the stake pockets. I didn't undo those. I installed a fiberglass roll pan. I shaved the tailgate, and I shaved the door handles and the door locks. Now, I'm sure the bodywork, yeah, I can see it right here. There's a lot of bodywork that's showing up through this. I don't care, this isn't a show truck. This is a farm truck. But I went through and I undid all the custom bodywork I did, with the exception of the bed rails. And that was a pain in the ass. This is 2-stage base coat, clear coat, and this is just single stage. I don't remember if I used hardener in this. I think I did, but you can see how much damage the sun does. So I'm gonna do the body work on this out here and get it ready for paint. And while I'm working on the body work, I'll be installing the engine and transmission, get the drive shaft out, check the U-joints, make sure they're okay. put everything back in, get the thing kind of just wired for sound so it can move under its own power. And then I'll back this thing out of the driveway a little bit more and then fabricate something to maybe just go empty my bench over there. So I did before. I used that bench, clear off my bench and roll it out here and set the box on the bench. Roll it up in here, start covering things up inside here, mix up some paint. I got a gallon of paint over there on the shelf, and squirt this, get it in clear, roll it back outside, let it bake in the sun for a couple of days, and install it and be done with this thing. Get it going, get it on the road. Then I can start unburying this turd. But as far as these two projects, yeah, they're gonna need resources thrown at them to finish them, but a lot of what needs to be done on this just requires a lot of time. And while I'm down on the bus, I have plenty of time to work on the bus. I just don't have the resources right now. While I'm saving up some resources to invest in materials on the bus, I'll be devoting some time on these projects and trying to get these up to speed, because I really want my garage back. Finally got the part that I was waiting for. Let's open up this box, see what's in it. So as you know, I replaced the master switch. Maybe you don't know. I replaced the master switch on the driver's side door of the Jeep, hoping that would resolve my door lock issue. You know, it's kind of a pain in the butt when you got electric door locks. It's kind of a pain in the ass to go around and lock every door and the lift gate every time you go to Walmart, because you don't want some crackhead down at the Walmart stealing your stuff. So I did a little research and I discovered the possibility that the part that's in here is the part that's going to resolve my issue. And I hope it's true. And if it is, then I shall surely let you know. What this is, it's another switch from, I believe it's from the Switch Doctor. It might be from a different vendor. But this is the passenger side door lock and window switch. And apparently the relays for all 4 doors are controlled from this switch. So the power comes from the master switch, goes to here, and then the power is distributed through this switch to every door. So we'll do that too this week. What else? Let me show you what I've done on the bus so far. So I hope this makes sense, but that side over here, this is the bathroom. And then this is going to be the bunks. There'll be 3 bunks in here. One at the ground level, probably 6 inches up off the ground. And then the second one about here. And then the third one about here, leaving about 22 to 23 inches between levels. So not enough to sit up without racking your head on the ceiling above you, but enough where you can flap around and not worry too much about making contact with a wall or a ceiling. Originally I wanted to put a pocket door here in the bathroom, and I don't believe I have enough room to do that. Just because I don't want to intrude into this space. There's only like 23 inches, this aisle is only 23 inches wide, and I mean my elbows touch the walls as I walk through here. So I might just swing the door into the aisleway if we have to. Refrigerator is here, of course, and then the kitchen will be here between the refrigerator and the window, and a couch, and then just kind of maybe a dinette or something over here. Winging it, people, winging it, but that's what I got done so far. I need to get more lumber and make 2x2s and blah, 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 blah. That's a weekend update. That's what I've been kind of thinking with this week. So if you like the old dually, give me a thumbs up. I haven't worked on this in a couple of years. Breaks my heart. I really do need to get on that. I need to get this other stuff out of the way. So I don't know what else to say, guys. I got a busy week ahead of me. Hope it's not too cold where you're at. It's 80 degrees here today. I'm gonna send some sunshine and love your way if you're freezing your nards off. So until next time, fellas, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, have a splendid day, and don't be a Richard. Bye.